Welcome to our exploration of one of the most crucial yet often overlooked concepts in nature, ecosystem services. In this video, we'll dive into what ecosystem services are, how they support life on Earth, and why they're vital to both nature and human well-being. From the clean air we breathe to the food we eat, ecosystems provide countless benefits that are essential for our survival. Join us as we uncover the hidden services of nature and learn why protecting ecosystems is as important as protecting our own health. Ecosystem services are the silent, behind-the-scenes benefits that nature provides, supporting life in countless ways. Though they often go unnoticed, these services are fundamental to everything we do, from growing food and finding fresh water to regulating our climate. They make up the foundation upon which every ecosystem is built, providing plants, animals, and even humans with the essentials they need to thrive. Imagine trying to breathe without clean air, or grow food without healthy soil. Ecosystems ensure these vital resources are available and continually replenished. One of the most basic and universally appreciated services that ecosystems offer is the purification of air. Forests, wetlands, oceans, and even grasslands play a huge role in filtering pollutants from the air, making it safe for us to breathe. Trees, for instance, absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming, and release oxygen. This process of photosynthesis not only helps regulate our atmosphere, but it also supplies the very air we depend on for survival. In a single day, a large tree can produce enough oxygen for 4 people, showing just how critical this seemingly simple service is to our lives. Water purification is another vital service ecosystems provide, and it's a process as complex as it is essential. When rainwater seeps into the ground, it passes through layers of soil, rock, and sand, where impurities are naturally filtered out. Wetlands are particularly effective in this regard, acting like natural sponges that trap pollutants, sediments, and excess nutrients, ensuring that the water that flows out is much cleaner than what initially entered. This natural filtration process is crucial for maintaining safe and drinkable water supplies, and it's a service that's difficult and expensive to replicate with man-made systems. The soil beneath our feet is another often overlooked provider of ecosystem services, essential for supporting plant growth and agriculture. Soil doesn't simply hold plants in place, it contains nutrients, retains water, and houses countless microorganisms that help break down organic matter into forms that plants can absorb. Without healthy soil, we'd struggle to grow crops, which would impact food security worldwide. Soil also plays a role in carbon storage, as it captures and holds carbon that would otherwise contribute to greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This helps regulate climate, making soil not only a resource for agriculture but also a key player in climate stabilization. Pollination, another critical ecosystem service, is often taken for granted but is crucial for food production. Pollinators like bees, butterflies, and birds transfer pollen from one flower to another, facilitating the reproduction of flowering plants. About 1/3 of the food we consume, from fruits and vegetables to coffee and nuts, relies on pollinators. These creatures play a small yet indispensable role in our food supply chain, and without them, our diets would be far less diverse, and food prices would rise due to the difficulty of pollinating crops manually. Beyond these tangible services, ecosystems also provide cultural and recreational benefits that are harder to quantify but equally valuable. Nature is a source of inspiration, beauty, and solace for people worldwide. Parks, beaches, and nature reserves offer spaces for recreation, relaxation, and education, promoting physical and mental well-being. Many people find peace in nature, using it as a place to recharge and find inspiration, and this emotional connection to the natural world is as important as any physical resource. The aesthetic value of nature, from breathtaking landscapes to the diversity of life forms, enhances human experience and enriches our lives. One of the most complex and vital services ecosystems provide is climate regulation. Forests, for example, are known as carbon sinks because they absorb more carbon than they emit. This storage capability helps to mitigate the impact of greenhouse gases on our atmosphere, slowing the rate of climate change. Similarly, oceans play a huge role in absorbing carbon dioxide and storing it within marine ecosystems. By sequestering carbon, these ecosystems help balance the global climate, reduce the intensity of natural disasters, and support the stability of ecosystems worldwide. Natural disaster mitigation is another critical service that ecosystems provide, especially in coastal and forested regions. Mangroves and coral reefs, for instance, act as buffers against storm surges, waves, and even tsunamis. Their complex root systems absorb wave energy, reducing the force with which waves hit the shore and protecting coastal communities. Forests on mountain slopes stabilize soil and reduce the risk of landslides, while wetlands absorb excess rainfall, lessening the severity of floods. Without these natural defenses, the impacts of storms and natural disasters would be far more devastating, leading to loss of life, infrastructure damage, and high economic costs. Even with these significant contributions, ecosystem services are at risk from human activities such as deforestation, pollution, and urban development. The clearing of forests, for example, not only removes trees that purify air and water but also disrupts wildlife habitats, leading to a decline in biodiversity. Pollution from agriculture, industry, and urban areas contaminates water and soil, making it harder for ecosystems to provide clean resources. These activities don't just harm nature, they also threaten the very services that support human life. As our understanding of ecosystem services has grown, so too has the realization of how interconnected our actions are with the natural world. Conservation efforts have begun to focus not just on protecting individual species but on maintaining the integrity of whole ecosystems. By preserving wetlands, for example, we ensure that water purification services continue. By protecting forests, we safeguard carbon storage and biodiversity. This holistic approach to conservation recognizes that each ecosystem component plays a role in supporting the services we rely on and that the loss of one part can have cascading effects throughout the system. Economic valuation of ecosystem services has become an important tool in conservation, helping policymakers and businesses understand the financial impact of environmental damage. While it may seem difficult to put a price on something as abstract as air purification or scenic beauty, these services have measurable benefits that, when quantified, reveal the immense value of healthy ecosystems. For instance, the cost of replicating water purification through man-made systems is far higher than preserving natural wetlands. Similarly, the value of pollination in agriculture runs into billions of dollars, underlining the importance of preserving habitats for pollinators. Educating the public about ecosystem services is crucial for building a sustainable future. Many people are unaware of how much they depend on ecosystems and the services they provide. By raising awareness, we can foster a sense of responsibility and stewardship, encouraging individuals and communities to protect and conserve natural environments. Simple actions like planting native trees, reducing plastic use, and supporting sustainable agriculture can have a positive impact, helping to preserve the ecosystem services that we rely on daily. Research into ecosystem services continues to uncover new insights and reveal the intricate ways in which natural systems support life. Scientists are studying everything from the microbial communities in soil that influence crop productivity to the role of fungi in nutrient cycling. This research is crucial for developing strategies to protect ecosystems and ensure that they continue to provide the services we need to survive and thrive. As we look to the future, it becomes clear that maintaining ecosystem services is not just an environmental issue, it's a matter of survival. The health of ecosystems directly impacts human health, food security, economic stability, and even cultural identity. Every effort we make to protect ecosystems contributes to a stable, sustainable future for all species on Earth, including our own. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of ecosystem services. We hope this video has helped you understand the incredible, often unseen, benefits that nature provides. Ecosystems are more than just beautiful landscapes, they are life support systems that we depend on every day. Let's work together to preserve and protect these vital services for generations to come.